I want you to tell me the very first things that you see, or the very first impressions that you have as you begin to understand where you are and what is happening around you.
Oh, I'm kind of like in like a really like fuzzy world.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Like I see myself as like a moth person.
Yeah. Good.
Um, Everything is like really like white and like pinkish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like everything just feels really nice on like your feet and just like feels like a really like loving space.
Good. And do you have feet?
No, I have nubs.
Mhm. Do you have wings like a moth?
Yeah, they're really small.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I kind of look like a cartoon character, honestly, but like realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like a moth cartoon is like the best way I could describe it.
Yeah, that's good.
Um, yeah, this is a weird place. Everything there's like hills everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
but
Are
like
you?
I can't see like any trees or anything.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like there's like a path in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like a one big hill and then in the distance there's like I guess like something out there, but I can't see it from where I am right now.
Okay, so why don't you move down that path towards that thing?
Okay. Yeah, like okay, everything here is like really light. So like I can like I don't even have to like walk. It's just like I just like float.
Mhm. Good.
Okay, yeah, the wind here like speaks to you, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Uh I can't hear what it's saying, but like every time like a gust of wind goes by, I can hear like different languages and whispers.
Mm.
Um as I'm making my way down. Um the sky is like pretty cloudy, but
Mm-hmm.
like it doesn't make me feel like sad or like daunting. Like it's more like a fluffy cloud.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And how do you feel being here?
Like really safe. Like I feel like nothing can bother me here. Like this is just like
Good.
a space where you can like run around and like be yourself and like there's no consequences.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Um okay, so I think the thing I've arrived at is like some kind of building.
Okay.
It almost looks like something out of like a weird fairy tale, like Hansel and Gretel.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem inviting or not so inviting?
It seems like inviting, but like in a really quirky way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like the structure is not sound, like something out of Alice in Wonderland, perhaps. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like uh tilted, wobbly, but like also intact, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, pretty creative, to be honest. Also, like very pink. I don't
Mhm.
know why my soul would bring me to a place that's pink because I'm not usually fond of that color, but it's everywhere here.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
So do you want to try and step inside this house?
yeah. The only other detail I would say about this house is the only dark color I see is like at the roof. So like it's got like that like classic like fairy tale what do you call the things on roofs? Like the
Um,
the scales or whatever.
yeah,
Like
the
yeah, it
yeah.
looks like scale shaped,
Hmm.
but like brown.
Very
I just
good.
thought it was weird that like everything else is like really like brightly colored and like the roof is brown. Okay,
Good.
so I go in.
Hmm.
Okay, the door just like dissolved and turned into like a cobweb.
Hmm. Good.
Like, okay, yeah, like the door frame is like just like a big cobweb, but like I don't know, it's kind of fun to tear through, so I'm tearing through it.
Hmm.
uh, I like the insect theme. This is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. Oh, that's weird. I felt like the webs on my antennas as I walked through.
Nice.
Um, okay. I'm in the house.
Hmm. Look around. What do you see?
Okay, I see a color palette that's more accustomed to like me, I guess.
Hmm.
A lot of like blues and greens. Uh, Sticking with like the fairy tale theme, I guess. Like I see like an old clock with like one of those like cuckoo birds sticking out, but like it seems as though it's like stuck. Like
Mm.
it's not moving, it's just stuck there.
Mhm.
Um, okay, this is conflicting. I see a fireplace, but like it's almost like my mind is like turning on and off the fire. So
Mhm.
like I'll see the fire and then like I won't see it. And it's giving me anxiety
Mhm.
whenever I look at the fireplace. Um, the photos on the wall, there's a bunch of photos.
Mhm.
There's like a puffy green couch and a carpet that looks like it's been there for a couple years.
Mhm.
Um,
Can you look closer at those photos and see what they're of?
yeah. Um, oh, what the heck? Okay, something just touched my head.
Okay.
What the heck was that? Okay. What the fuck? Like right where my supposed antenna is,
Mhm.
I felt something like tap my head. And like when I looked at the photo, I didn't see anything. I just felt like a tap.
Interesting. Okay.
So what the heck was that about? Should
Maybe
I
you
try
can
again?
try again. We can look up. Maybe
Look
something's there.
at oh, what is that? Hello?
What is it?
Uh, it kind of looks like a monster.
Hmm. Okay.
Like some like weird bald insect thing.
Hmm. And how do you feel with this bald insect? Does it feel friendly or is it just scary looking?
Yeah, like initially like I was very scared of it, but like it's not attacking me or anything. So like I'm just like feeling like, oh, it's chill, I guess. But it's kind of just like awkwardly looking at me right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like feel like it's like after me or anything. I just feel like it's just like letting me know it's there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it keeps tapping my head.
Maybe you can talk to him and ask him why he's tapping your head.
Yeah. Um, yeah, he said I'm letting you know I live inside you.
Okay.
Oh shit. This got deep real quick. Okay.
Ask him what the purpose is for him living inside you.
Um, he just keeps saying I'm here to help you understand what you see.
Mm-hmm. Good.
But I also get the sense that like maybe it's like coinciding with anxiety.
Okay, good. Maybe you can ask him that.
He just said I'm the worm that eats away at your peace.
Mm, very good. What do you want to say to this monster that eats away at your peace?
Stop.
Mm-hmm. Tell him, stop. I don't need you anymore. I want to keep my peace. And stop tapping me on the head.
Okay, I don't know what just happened. I think I was like shown like an imaginative like scenario,
Mm-hmm.
but I just got like brought back to where I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was the worm dude was like he grew like 50 times his size and started like eating the world I was on.
Mm-hmm.
And my brain was like, "Oh, you need to chase after him." But the other part of me was like, "No, stay here and ignore it and like stay like where you are, stay in your peace."
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do that about 4 or 5 times, and then on the fifth time I was back where I was, and like there was like he was gone and I'm back in the cabin again.
Good. Awesome. Good for you. And he's gone now.
Yeah.
Good. So now you're safe to roam and check out the rest of this house if you like.
Mhm. Oh, that was crazy. I just passed through like this like weird it looked like a watery looking portal.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I went through it, I like flipped, like it was almost like a reverse world kind of thing. So I'm climbing up the stairs like in like the opposite direction, I guess. Everything looks a lot cleaner in this space so far. Um, do you know like the things at the top of staircases in like fancy houses, like the little like ornamental
Mm-hmm.
things?
Like
Um,
on the railing.
yeah, so like on the railing, it's showing me like the thing that used to be like on my parents' bed,
Mm-hmm.
like the little ornament.
Mm-hmm.
Thought that was a little weird. Um,
What's the significance of this, do you think?
like I guess my parents like divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
like having like good memories back then, but like things are different now.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's good. Can explore the upstairs. See what's there.
um, okay, it almost looks like one of those like Roman style pools.
Mm-hmm.
Like as soon as you get up the stairs, there's like an opening and like a Roman style pool, and then like a bookshelf to my left.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go to that bookshelf and pick out a book and tell me what it says.
Okay. Um, oh, also, apparently I'm an amphibian now.
Okay, cool. Change form.
Yeah.
Nice.
My hands are webbed.
Very good. What kind of
Uh,
amphibian are you?
I don't know. I have sticky pads.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like a like basic green orange, I guess, like a tree frog.
Okay, good.
Um, so the book I pulled out is blue.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sewn on teddy bear, and it's like a nice texture. Like it feels like an old book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so inside the book there is a key,
Okay.
and all the pages have been like uh caved out to make room for the key.
Mm-hmm. And what's this the key to?
Um, I don't know, but like, oh, okay, hold on. Okay, I think this is like a choice.
Okay.
I don't know, because initially it was pulling me to like that pool, and I'm kind of curious to see what's in there, but it's also telling me to put the key in my heart.
Okay, good. So go ahead and do that and tell me what happens.
In the heart or in the pool?
Mm.
I'm conflicted. Like
Oh,
obviously the heart seems like the right answer, but like like what's in that pool?
well, it's your choice.
Oh. Okay, well my intuition says to do the heart, so guess I should probably do that. Okay, well that was weird. I think I just like astral projected to another area.
Okay, good.
Um, okay, I'm just a ball here, like a an orb, I guess.
Yeah, good. What color are you?
Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it almost looks like I'm a piece of pollen that's just emerged from this like universal flower, I guess.
Beautiful.
Like it's really pretty. Lots of like purples, blues, um, dark colors, but they don't feel evil or anything like that. Like they feel like peaceful and like they're just being, like
Mm-hmm.
the feeling you get when you imagine yourself like in stars.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like not lonely. Like all the little orbs around me that act as pollen, I feel like like they're alive.
Mm-hmm. Can you communicate with them?
Um, Energetically, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like this golden orb that I'm interacting with, it almost felt like they just like gave me like the biggest hug ever, and like my whole body just like quivered with like energy. Like it was just like a lot of like it's like a lot of like overwhelming loving energy.
Beautiful.
Okay, that golden orb, I guess, just like absorbed me.
Mm-hmm.
And now like we're just like, I guess, like one.
Mm-hmm.
What the okay. Yeah, so all of the pieces are all coming together. They're all like shooting, well, like not like in a violent way, like they're all like coming and like becoming a part of me or like whatever this is.
Mm-hmm. Good.
And it just like it feels really good.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Do you guys become bigger as they come together?
Yeah, like it's expanding a lot.
Yeah.
Like this place used to be like very dark, but now it's like really like it's like a golden white. Um yeah, it kind of just feels like ultimate like safety and love.
Mm, beautiful. Does this feel familiar here?
Um yes, but I don't know like from where.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys just floating in space? Or are you in a certain place?
Um it almost feels like we've expanded beyond like a constraint, like there's like a bit of a constraint in this space.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just feel like my spiritual body is just like fully naked, but like just having a blast, just like zooming through this light. Like there's nothing around me but light, but like I'm just like,
Mm,
it's great.
beautiful. Enjoy that light and that feeling.
Mhm.
And let me know if anything changes or happens.
Okay, yeah. So I heard like a bunch of voices saying, "Go back, go back."
Mm-hmm.
And like at first I was like, "But why would I want to do that?" And then like I was like forced back out.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was almost like a womb,
Right.
which is like why I guess I felt those constraints and like it kind of just like spat me out.
Very good.
So I'm back in the pool room area with the book,
Mm-hmm.
and I know what I have to do.
Very good.
Need to go in that pool now.
You get the second choice.
Yeah, it's kind
Mhm.
of cool. Man, this room is just like full of, oh, is this a metaphor for ADHD? There's so many rooms. I just
Yeah.
put the book back and like the bookshelf is like a hidden door. So like it started to like spin a little bit and now it's tempting me to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, no, I gotta go in the pool. Okay.
I'll just know that we have plenty of time and you can check out every space that you want in this place.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a representation of my ADHD. Jesus
Mm-hmm.
Christ. Okay, so like I was about to go in the pool, but because I don't know, it just seemed like so new and like intriguing, I decided to go like the bookshelf. So like I turned to the bookshelf door and this stupid YouTube video that's been stuck in my head since my friend showed me it like a year ago is playing inside of it. And it's like this like green, well, not green. He's like a blob and he's like singing about like how much he loves books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen the video, but he's like, I am the glum 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 glum. So
Yeah.
he's just like singing away. There's like books dancing around him.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking to myself, this is ridiculous. Like, why would my mind show me this? Uh, it's like, oh, like I'm trying to have like a deep spiritual experience, and this is what happens. But like, it's almost like fun in a way too, because it's like
Mhm.
comedic relief.
Good.
Um, so I don't know. I guess that's a fun little surprise in this
Hmm.
weird cranny of my mind. I assume I'm exploring.
Hmm. Awesome.
Uh, right. Okay. Yeah. As much as I would love to stay and laugh at this, I think I should get back to the pool. Okay. Finally. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Okay, I just stepped on a rock and a trapdoor just opened
Nice.
behind me. So like opposite from like where I wanted to go.
Hmm.
And I'm kind of tempted to look in there now too.
Hmm.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, at this point I'm getting a little frustrated because it's like I really want to see what's in there, but I also have this ultimate goal that I'm trying to get to.
Hmm.
Um, I also feel like there's something like a little darker in there,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like weirdly pulled to it.
Okay. Well, we can check it out if you feel comfortable.
Uh, the closer I get to it, the more I feel like I'm like suffocating.
Okay. Just breathe and know that you're perfectly safe.
Yeah, so this is like these black tentacles came and like dragged me in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in like a similar space to where I was when I felt really good, but now I feel like really bad, like opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And the tentacles are like kind of like wiggling through me like worms,
Mm-hmm.
uh feeding on me, I guess, and like tearing me apart.
Mm-hmm. What do you think these tentacles represent for you?
Um I guess it's like unknowing is the word that popped in my head.
Yep. And what's so scary about unknowing? Or what's the hardest part about this?
I think these tentacles are representing like all the imaginative scenarios that I put through myself
Mm-hmm.
that don't necessarily need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, because they're definitely like eating me away.
Mm-hmm.
All the things that I think I should be doing, that I should have done. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? I need to brace myself for this, and that.
Mm-hmm.
These are all, I guess, worries.
Yeah.
And the more I sit with it, the more comfortable I get with these worries, which also
Good.
worries me.
Mhm. Very good. And as you sit with it and as you calm down, notice what starts to happen, if anything changes.
So as I become calm with them and allow them in more, I become them.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just turn into a blob.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why you showed me the glove glove thing? Like, what the fuck? I guess it's just being like, yeah, this is a harsh lesson, but like you can still laugh about it.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Um, right. But I'm not the glib glob glab. I'm just a blob.
Mm.
Uh,
And how does it feel to be this blob?
uh, it doesn't feel good. It feels like pretty suffocating and like I can't see anything around me. It's just blank white paper almost.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's trying to tell me like if you get caught up in your worries, like you're on this blank piece of paper that's never been written. Like
Mm.
you can never write your story
Mm.
when you're too caught up in like thinking about how the story should be written.
Mm.
Shit, that's deep.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Um, yeah, it doesn't feel good to like look back and like see a blank story because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like my soul's like at the end of this paper or whatever, like my blob form is at the end of this paper looking back and I don't see anything at all. And it's telling me like this is the end of my life
Mm-hmm.
and it's just blank
Why is it blank?
because I enveloped myself in worries so much to the point where I became worry itself.
Mm-hmm.
And by becoming worry itself, I was unable to live
Mm-hmm.
and
Very
just
good.
accept like what comes and goes.
Mm-hmm. Very good. What's happening now that you've realized all these things?
I just feel like a lot of like guilt and shame right now.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. Allow yourself to feel that.
Yeah, so in this space, it's like a box almost, like a white box.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like very alone.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a tiny, tiny door, which
Mm-hmm.
looks like I wouldn't be able to fit through.
Mm-hmm. But you're a blob, remember?
Yeah, but I also like don't want to be this blob. Like I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to shed all of the blackness off and just be like one of those little like pollen spore things again.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you try to do that so you can fit into the door?
There's a lot of resistance
Mm-hmm. Why do you think there's so much resistance?
because I'm still holding on to worry, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
What do you need to do to let go of some of this worry?
I guess I need to think about what I need to stop worrying about.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jesus, I feel like that's gonna be a long list. uh like I need to stop worrying about like who's the perfect person for me. I need to stop worrying about whether things are good or not good for me and just like let it come as it needs to come.
Mm-hmm.
Um I need to stop worrying about doing something meaningful with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like to the point where like it's eating me away.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop putting so much pressure on myself for not being good at stuff
Mm-hmm.
that everyone else seems to be like naturally good at.
Mm-hmm.
I need to stop comparing myself to others and wishing that I was different.
Yes.
Um, I need to stop beating myself up for being the way that I am
Mm-hmm.
and just living living with each day as a journey, as a present, like as it's supposed to be, instead of over analyzing everything I do. And I need to stop worrying about how other people perceive me.
Yes.
I just need to like fucking do what I gotta do without any judgment from myself or like worrying about judgment from like my exterior.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's getting like lighter, like the darkness is like slowly shutting off. There's still like a bit there though.
Very good.
I need to stop making my parents' problems and other people's problems my own.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just need to like let go of them and realize that it's not my duty to look at that and try to solve it for them
Mm-hmm.
or try to fix it in some way. Like I just have to let it be and just focus on myself,
Mm-hmm.
but like also not in like a sour way, like just like recognizing that people are going to be shitty.
Mm-hmm.
They might not recognize that, or they might recognize it and not to take it personally.
Mm-hmm.
um and just to like move past that and realize that the only thing that matters in this life is just being, and yeah, just being,
Mm-hmm.
not attaching myself to anything, which I've been doing a lot. So I think I just need to like detach, like
Mm-hmm.
just like shed all of that shit.
Yeah.
And the last thing here is my career. The big blob on my head is the last thing. This blob is speaking to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying there's not a single answer as to what you're supposed to do with your life. And it's showing me like all of these beautiful avenues. Like I can't fully see what's in those avenues, but like
Mm-hmm.
they're all beautiful and like my soul can sense that they're all beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's saying like by setting yourself on one path, you're destined for failure because you're just going to be focused on that one thing, that you're going to miss out on all of these little paths along the way and all of the potential avenues that you could have experienced. By focusing on this one path, you're like a train running full speed through a tunnel
Mm-hmm.
where you can't see an exit. For all you know, you could be heading towards a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a nice feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Missing out on all of that. It's saying like no matter where I float, because it's not linear, like there's no lines in this map. It's just like water going where it needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
There's no linear direction. You just have to no, it's emphasizing the word must. You must become water and flow wherever that flow needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
You can't force water, is what it's saying.
Mm.
Whatever is talking to me, whether that be my higher self, guides, I don't know. Something's talking to me right now.
Yeah.
um yeah, it's a really beautiful lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And not attaching myself to worries, just flowing. Like you can acknowledge shit that comes up, but don't attach. Don't allow your little water molecules to attach to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it does attach to it, like the water is going to keep going, you know?
Mm.
And eventually there's going to be no water left to attach to it.
Mm.
So that's the message that I got.
Beautiful.
I'm hearing the name Gary.
Okay, Gary. Cool.
So I don't know if that was a guide or what, but
Mm-hmm.
if that was, thank you, Gary.
Yes, thank you, Gary.
Gary Roberts? Who are you?
Awesome. And how do you feel now?
Well, that final drop, it's ironic because we were talking about water,
Mm-hmm.
has finally released and fallen to the ground, just as the lesson said.
Beautiful.
Detaching. It's still like clinging on a little bit, and I think that's because like I need to like say it in my head that I'm gonna be more mindful of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, yeah, so all of the blackness just disappeared around me. Like the drop landed on the other blackness and it just dissolved.
Good.
Um and now I look up and there's a story that has been written.
Good. Can you read
It's handwriting, I can't read it.
it? Is this your story? Was it written by you?
um Here lies lessons of past and attachment. Yeah, lies lessons of the past and attachment
Mm,
is what I feel when I touch the paper.
good.
And now I see the little door and I know what to do.
Mhm.
So I've turned myself into water
Good.
and I'm just letting myself go wherever it takes me.
Very good.
Okay, so it took me into a tube that went into multiple directions,
Mm-hmm.
and they all spat like a single drop into one of my fancy wine glasses, but like a lot of them in different directions everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a single drop, and I went into one too, so I'm in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And I also see faintly the pool again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if it's like, hold on. Um, I think that was a test.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like trying to see if I would attach myself to that door again or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just being. So like I wasn't trying to get to it or anything. I was just being, and it just faded away.
Good. What's happening now?
Um, okay. There was a fracture in the glass,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm being spewed out. Okay, so I was just like, as the water was pouring out, it was like a massive, beautiful waterfall.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to like gently like coil and like float around the water. And
Mm-hmm.
I've just landed on the ground, and it's like a very beautiful area.
Beautiful.
Really like naturey, lots of like butterflies, trees, rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
The sky is like kind of like a pinkish tint,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's daytime. Um, yeah, there's a lot of like frogs calling right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hear some frog calls from Costa Rica that like brought me a lot of like good memories. So like I'm hearing some of those calls right now.
Very good.
Um, yeah, this is a really nice space.
Yeah. How do you feel here?
Like a maximum peace.
Good.
Like before I was holding on to like a lot of shit, and now it's like by being and just allowing myself to flow instead of attaching myself to that door, I was able to go somewhere that brought me to like maximum peace.
Very good. Beautiful.
And the heart is talking to me now, and it's saying, had you gone into that door, you would have lost the key to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess I would have stuck the key in that door, and wherever I would have gone, it would have been left behind,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't have been able to get back in. And it's saying, as long as you continue to follow your heart, live presently, and flow like your water, you can find this place wherever you are and like wherever you be, whatever that means.
Very good. Are there any other questions on your heart that you want to ask?
I don't know if I should with that lesson, you know, because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'd be attaching myself to what should I do instead of
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do, you
Good.
know?
Yes. Very good. I think that was exactly what you needed.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm. So let me know if there's anything else that comes up or you want to explore anything else.
I guess like how can I bring this lesson into my life consistently? Because it's one thing to wake up and be like, oh yeah, like detach.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so easy to get caught back in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to forget.
Go ahead and ask your heart, how do I remember? How do I come back to that remembering on a daily basis?
Whenever you drink your water,
Mm,
remind yourself to be like the water.
good.
Um, I think there was one last thing there that came up.
Mm-hmm.
I was just shown like all of the forms that I took along this journey so far. So like the moth thing, the frog, uh person,
Mm-hmm.
the blob. They were all like showing themselves like as one, but like they kept shape-shifting and then they dissolved into water and my soul kind of accepted this idea of trying to become a character,
Mm-hmm.
like trying to like adapt my personality,
Mm-hmm.
when in reality we're all just drops of water.
Good.
We don't need to conform to these shapes. We could just be water.
Very good. Beautiful. And ask yourself if there's anything left for you to see.
uh I don't know what just happened. I am like in a room and there's just like a loud noise.
Mm-hmm. Where is it coming from?
um like a horn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just keeps like tooting or whatever, like uh it's like an uncomfortable sound though.
Okay.
uh I don't know what to
Happening.
do. Maybe it's another test.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone blowing this horn?
No, I'm back in like a blank box room,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just the horn constantly going like bang,
Mm-hmm.
bang. uh,
Maybe you can ask why. Why is this horn beeping?
it's just reminding me to remember that like by being, there's always gonna be hard moments.
Mm-hmm.
And not to get caught up in like freaking out and clinging on to like the blackness again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um
What can you do in these moments to better deal with them?
it just showed me like slipping through a crack and like becoming a part of like a larger body of water underneath the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I allowed myself to like slip through that crack because I just like I was just like trying to like be present even though it was really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
um like I endured that uncomfortableness and like eventually I found my way back to something that feels nice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's also a metaphor for like getting out of bad situations. Like allowing yourself to leave an uncomfortable situation if the opportunity presents itself, because there was a crack all of a sudden and
Mm-hmm.
I just like slipped through it.
Good.
Which like I beat myself up for sometimes, like leaving uncomfortable situations because for some reason I feel like I owe something
Mm-hmm.
to like whatever person is making that uncomfortability, or I don't know if that's a word, but
Yeah.
um sometimes I stick around because it's uh no, sometimes I run away from stuff too and I feel guilty for it.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
I don't
should.
know if this is telling me like not to feel guilty for that, like because I was doing what was best for me.
Yes.
Yeah, the water brought me back to like that nice area.
Mm.
And when I asked my heart if there's anything else, it was just like, nope, you're good. Just like slapped me on the ass. I don't know if that
Beautiful.
was like my higher self or what, but that was pretty funny.
That's great. Okay, so with that nice slap on the arse for you, I want you to know that before you leave this space, that this peaceful feeling with the frogs, with the water, the waterfall, the trees, and the stars is all here for you anytime. And you can access it whenever you wish. It'll stay in your heart. And all you have to do is close your eyes, remember this place, and remember this feeling. This is your sacred space. You can access it at any time. Okay. So we're going to bring your light body back to your physical body now. Just bringing your energy back to your physical form. All of your renewed and realigned and vibrant energy is returning now into your body. But before you open your eyes, take note of the expansion of your heart and increased depth of your wisdom and knowing, and send gratitude to all who participated in your journey today. And you're returning to your everyday awareness and consciousness, feeling yourself return now to this room and the present day and time. Just waking up naturally, completely, and fully. And you can begin to stretch and move and open your eyes when you're ready. Welcome back.
I'm so much heavier now.
I know. It's a good thing you did this before bed and not right before you're going to operate heavy machinery or something.
Oh shit, and my Mac's about to die.
Okay. Well, that's good. We're right on time then.
Yeah, right? Maybe that's why my send-off was so brief.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, you're good. That was hilarious.
That is hilarious. You had such a beautiful session. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was crazy. It just kept going too, didn't it?
Well, it was amazing how it flowed, and I knew especially you would be amazing at this, that I wouldn't have to do much, asking. Like you were just like it was just taking you and we were just like going with it, and yeah, it was amazing. And you did amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for guiding me through that, because shit, yeah, that was deep.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I also love that, like, even in like all of that deepness, the Glib Glob song was still playing.
Yeah,
for fuck's sakes.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to send a video.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me that because I need a visual.
Yeah.
I
Like
need
when
to know.
I saw like the side profile too, like not like the front profile. Like he was just like
It's amazing.
oh Christ. That was hilarious. Maybe like my consciousness threw that in there so I wouldn't forget this, because I find like sometimes I can only remember stuff through humor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna send you the video so you can watch this back anytime you need to, or you need a reminder, or you just, want to watch it again.
Right.
So,
Watch myself sleeping.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but I won't keep you because I know you want to reflect and just chill and sit with it. So yeah, thank you. And if you ever want to do another one, if you're ever feeling like you need another dive in, and yeah, just let me know. And if anytime you just want to talk, if you're feeling bored or lonely, just call me, text me, and we'll do a FaceTime.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank
All
you so
right.
much, Taylor. I really appreciate this.
No
It was a
problem.
lot.
Yeah, it was awesome. And thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you because it was beautiful for me as well.
Mm. What do I do with the water, by the way?
Just drink it or
Oh,
whatever you want to do. Yeah. You
okay.
Now you can know that, I am water with that
Mm.
intention and drink the rest of it. And that'll really set it in, you know.
Yeah. It's
Hmm.
crazy how it all like came full circle too. Like what the heck?
It did. I know. It was
That was
amazing. And your
weird.
wine glass even showed up in the thing.
I know. Maybe that's why I chose the wine glass. It's like it's more visually pleasing, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
And you knew how important the water element was. So
yeah,
very cool.
weird.
Hmm.
Man, the soul is so weird.
Man, it's all knowing. You have all the answers within you. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're there for you to access anytime.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you again, Taylor.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Have a
Bye.
good night. Good night.
You too.
Thanks.